Hoo-wee. All right, we got this 2014 BMW 328D wagon. Obviously, I'm in the middle of rebuilding this. I am waiting for one grill to come in for that bumper before we can take this puppy out on the road finally. But in the meantime, I'm going to get this up in the air and change the oil. It's come to my attention that these diesels are kind of rare in these things, so I figured I'd make a quick little video on that oil change just to help somebody out if they need it. So we're gonna get this thing up in the air, we're gonna get underneath it, I'll show you where the drain plug is and how to get the oil change in this puppy. All right, up underneath here, just quick and easy. This plug is not your oil, that is your diff fluid. Your oil plug is up in there and it is a 17 millimeter. They give you that nice little access hole for it. So we're gonna get this drained out and then I'll get the plug back in. I do believe the filter is on the top side. All right, another quick little thing to note. The oil plug actually seals with a copper crush ring, which will come in your new filter. I'm running a Wix WL 125, but whatever you're running, it should give you a new copper crush ring. I'll also put a link up here in the video and in the description for the filter and oil I use. But yeah, just don't forget to swap out that copper crush ring. And then we're almost at the point we're going to put it back in. I'll give you a torque spec and then we'll move up to the oil filter. All right, here we are. Underneath, both is in 6 foot-pounds is the torque. So, which is just like a good snug, really. If you don't have a torque wrench, or you don't want to do it, but we did it, 6 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna bring it down. We're gonna find that filter on the top side. All right, so to get to your oil filter, you just gotta pop off your little engine cover here. It lifts off on the front side. So you lift it like that and then pull forward. You'll see it's got these two little tabs here. They ride into these little doodadders, and then obviously these little rubber parts push down onto those. And then your oil filter is right back here on the driver's side, right below these two lines, which is silly. Looks like they give you the torque spec, which is cool, 25 Newton meters on the filter cover. So let me go grab a socket and then we'll get that off there. All right, so it turns out it's a 27 millimeter. So I take the oil fill cap off so that way you have pressure relief, so that way all the oil can bleed back down. And then you pull these out. I did it like this with one hand, held these wires this way, and then broke it loose with my ratchet assembly. And now I can just unscrew it by hand. I don't think I can get it on video, but yeah, you just reach in here and unscrew it by hand at this point. And then take this cap off, and then you should have the paper filter clicked into it.
$40 paper filter?
$40 paper filter that's about that big. Ooh, this one's kind of grody too, boy. So there we have it. Got the new filter, so I'm gonna pop this one off. It also comes with a rubber O-ring that goes right around here on the cap. So we will get that in as well. All right, there we go. If this is your first time, you also make sure that you lube the new O-ring with some oil before you slide it on. But this puppy just clicks into the housing. Now we're ready to fish it back in. So move your wires out of the way with your hand, slide her down in there. And then again, it tells you the torque spec right on it is 25 Newton meters. Torqued it, 25 Newton meters. So I'm actually gonna wait to put this on. I'll grab a funnel, but it's actually got a nice little catch tray right here around the filler. That's really nice. But I'm gonna grab our oil, we'll get it filled up. It takes 5.5 quarts. All right, so I'm using Mobil 1 ESP0W30. So if you actually look on the oil cap, it says somewhere on here, it says 5W20, I think, or 5W30. But they actually changed the recommendations after they released it. Anything that's LL04 approved will work. I'm using the Mobil 1. That is my favorite. But that's that. Again, I'll have links in the description, and somewhere up in the video something will pop up, but it won't be everything. So if you want to order some oil change stuff on Amazon, save a few money, go ahead and order it up. And yeah, hit that thumbs up button if this helps you out.